You know, I was like blessed tremendously by God, and like he literally blessed my cheer team so much that we were like getting gigs that no other cheer team got, and like sponsorships that no other cheer team got, and it was just wild. It was crazy. It like, honestly, I can't take any credit because like that was 100% God. I wasn't even supposed to be hired like at all. And then like, I know that someone confronted my cheer coach about a year ago, 2 years ago, about her wronging me. And I found out because I still had a friend in the team, because she left for a while, and her captain, when something went wrong, instead of calling her, called me. And she wasn't very happy about that. And I thought that was it, okay? I thought that was it. I thought that like, okay, that was like the universe or God or whatever you believe in, like having my back and being like, you were wrong, sit down. And now this week, she actually contacted my university to ask like advice, like promotional advice for her cheer team. And she was like, please direct me to the right person. And they were like, the right person to speak to is Vicky. And they sent her my details and like CC'd her into an email. They actually didn't even respond to her. They just CC'd me into an email, or CC'd her into an email of them emailing me and being like, Vicky, please help this woman. And I was like, that is my high school coach. And you know what, like, sometimes you don't have to. Like, honestly, all the time. Let me tell you, if the one thing that like God taught me this year, you don't have to take revenge. Like, he's gonna get them better than you ever can. Like, just think about it. If like there's a God and he's telling you like revenge is mine, do you really think you can like do revenge better than like the universe? It's not about that, Annika. It's about the fact that, no, I know she's only human. It's about the fact that she tried to humiliate me. And now in return, the universe is humbling her to ask me for help. And that's what it's about. And it's not making me feel like, oh, I'm so great. Like, ultimately, for a long time, I was really pissed off at this woman because like this, I'm not going to go into detail, but basically she cost me my VP clothes as well. And I was very devastated. Like, I love the sport. I gave up all my other sports that I was A team in for this sport, just for this woman to injure me on purpose. And I'm not building you don't understand at all, Annika. You don't understand at all. I'm not building my happiness on this. This is my whole lecture for today before I have to leave, because I have to leave in 4 minutes. The thing is, you can plan to try and get revenge on someone, but first of all, God will do that himself. He fixes everything. Everything that's wrong, he rights. And it doesn't matter how much years it takes. You won't be able to get the clap back that he gets. And that's what he does to right other people's wrongs. That's my point number one. Point number two is having people get their downfall doesn't always provide you with satisfaction. This situation didn't make me go like, oh yes, like beg for it, whatever. This situation just showed to me, if I treat someone like that, eventually I'm gonna have to be there apologizing because they're doing better than I am. And that's the way it is. All this proved to me is, first of all, if you're being bitter and you're thinking about revenge like my 16-year-old ass does because I was immature, don't do it. Like, God rights everyone's wrongs, and they're gonna get it. Believe me, they're gonna get it better than you could ever provide revenge for. And second of all, on top of that, sometimes when you actually grow up and you mature, you realize that people getting their clap back from God, first of all, which is like, if the universe knocks them down and you had nothing to do with it, it can't become a feud of someone being like, oh, they did this to me, it's personal, blah, blah, blah. No. What is your favorite subject? Yeah, it's fine. No. When you get into that position, honestly, it's not as satisfactory as you think to be like, oh yeah, fuck you. It's more a sense of you having peace and knowing that a situation fixed itself because you were the mature one and backed off. And because if something is backing you, I don't care if you believe in God or not right now, if God is backing you, no one can do shit. Like, people can try and wrong you, it's gonna boomerang back to them, and they're gonna have to actually apologize and beg back for you. And that's not because you did anything, that's just because that's the way God protects the people that lives the way he wants them to. And that's all I'm gonna say on this live. I know it's not a very popular message, I don't care. But there's a saying that what goes around comes around. Yeah. But that's just, oh, thank you so much for the gift. That's so sweet. But yeah, those who want to be around you will flock to you, trust me. I know helping your former coach will be the best lesson she can learn, and it will help you feel good. I know. And now it's a sense of I get to help her, but also she gets to realize that even though she is in a position now where she probably thinks I might not help her, which there's only as much as I can do, because ultimately all my promotional is through my own personal contacts, which I'm kind of slowly but surely taking out of my cheer team as well, because it's my personal sponsorships. But even though, like, I could have scolded her now and be like, oh, so now you want to help me after you literally physically injured me and I still can't tumble because of it in my own team. Now I get to be just like, oh wow, it's like good to see you again. I get to be civil. And she gets to fully understand and fully accept the fact that I had no part in this. Maybe she will learn to treat future students better. She already did, because some of my old teammates actually confronted her after I left and told her, I didn't do anything, and they told her the way you treated Vicky was wrong. And she got very mad about it, but I thought that was like gonna be the clapback, because there was something else that happened as well that I thought was going to be the clapback. But either way, I'm not focused on her whatsoever. I just want to say, don't take revenge. The universe and God sorts that shit out for you. You don't have to do anything, just focus on yourself. Nice that they had your back. Oh yeah, I love my teammates, they're adorable. But okay, guys, I have a meeting now. Thank you so much for joining my live. I will go live again later and like do proper makeup and like dress and all of the things that we love to do. But yeah, that was not now, unfortunately, because I have a meeting. So check out my Instagram and I'll see you guys